Hello everyone, happy Friday, and I think it's time to get some racing up and running in F1 this year. The cars themselves aren't on track, but we can take it to the virtual world, and that's what we're going to do today, because we're going to be playing some F1 23. We've already got Callum in the chat. Hello to Callum. He's going to be joining us in the lobby as well in a moment. I've sent him a request to join, and we're going to be doing some open lobbies. If you're watching and you want to join in, just hop online and find the lobby. So without further ado, I'm going to welcome Callum to the lobby, and I'm also going to open this up from friends only to open. So we've got a few extra people to race, but just thinking about it now, let's change it to do we want some just casual racing? There we go. Hopefully that entices the right sort of people. Okay, let's switch to the correct screen. Callum's praying that his internet holds out. And there we go. Because I have to tab in and out of the game, when I change the scene, you have to get a black screen, unfortunately. Right, Callum has chosen the Mercedes of Lewis Hamilton. I'm going to choose the Ferrari of Charles Leclerc. And how this is going to work is we're going to race 5 laps around 5 circuits, and we're going to have, hopefully, a champion at the end of it. At the moment, it's just me and Callum head to head, which is fine. I like a challenge. I've no idea how fast Callum is either. So this could be a voyage into the unknown. So the way I've got it set up is hopefully there's some damage. We've got an extra person into the lobby, so this should be good fun. We'll now have 2 rivals to contest this race with. And hopefully that the damage is on reduced and there's no griefing, so people will ghost and it's fine. So the friend who's joined us is from Mexico, and we've got someone else joining as well. This is fantastic. This is excellent. They probably don't know that they're on a live stream, but that's fine. If you're enjoying this, make sure you leave a like as well. So I'm going to go ahead and ready up, because I think we should do some racing. So we've got a Mercedes, a Ferrari, an Aston Martin, and a Red Bull. We have already readied up. I think this person has just joined a little bit too late. So we've got randomised grid, no qualifying. And it's a wet race to start. This is insane. What a start. Cristiano Ronaldo seems to have joined at the bottom of the screen. So 5 laps in the wet around Silverstone. What could possibly go wrong? So I think we're ready to go. I'm going to ready up. So I think that is Callum on the front row alongside us. We're waiting for O1 UVS to start this race, and here we go then. We're waiting for 5 red lights at Silverstone. The lights are out, the race is on. Callum's made a decent start, but he might have just disconnected, and we take the lead. He has completely disconnected. What a shame for Callum. That is so frustrating for him. Hopefully he can rejoin the lobby, and I'm just going to make sure I am comfortable in my chair as the Red Bull and Aston Martin drivers squabble. We almost lose the back end through Aintree, but it's a good start, at least for me. That's a shame for Callum. Hopefully he's able to join back in. But into Luffield we go. Callum with the crying emojis in the chat. I feel your pain, my friend. We'd literally done about 5 metres and Callum's disconnected. But into Copse we go. No one up the inside. But O1 UVS is coming to get me. I am running a dry setup. So it's certainly not ideal. And here comes the Red Bull. He looks quick and he takes the lead. So a third different leader on the opening lap. What about Frost Mods in P3? Normally I'm a concentrator when I drive. As you can see, I'm a little bit squirrely. Once I find my groove, I tend to stay quiet and focus on the job at hand. But of course, that wouldn't make for a very interesting live stream. So my ability might just be compromised. I do need to watch out for dive bombs. Here we go, around the outside of the loop. Always leave a space. Oh, he's forced me off. And the Red Bull looks like it's getting away. This is a good battle. Space was left. Oh, understeer. Apologies. Doesn't look like Callum's rejoining, sadly. He's going to be taking a watching brief as we get overtaken up the inside of Copse. You do show a wheel at Copse. But the beauty of it only being 3 people in the lobby, at least I'll finish on the podium. But we've run wide at Chapel. No warning though, so if you didn't already know about that, sometimes you can cut Chapel at Silverstone and escape a warning for track limits. The chap in the Red Bull is very quick. He's just at a 37, a 1 minute 37 lap time. I'm in the 1 minute 40s. I'll be honest, I think this is about the first wet laps I've done around Silverstone on this game. I've done a little bit of career mode, a couple of seasons with my team. But most of my experience on this game has been playing online against friends, which is a slightly different ball game. Can we set up an overtake here? We've got so much energy. Mark's going to be shouting at me to use the energy. And here we go. Nice big punch out of Luffield. And it was like we were racing an F2 car. Not sure what's happened to Frost Mods. But maybe I'm just about finding my groove now. I think Callum's still in the chat. Is everything coming through okay? Because sometimes when I play this game, my computer will just turn off, like little blue screen for like no reason, which I'm kind of fully expecting to happen. We have had it happen during an F1 Manager save, stream even, and of course last weekend we had the game itself crash while we were at Sao Paulo. The F1 Manager randomised grid save will return for its final episode on Sunday. We will complete the season just because, and then we'll move on to McLaren with no upgrades until Austria on F1 Manager 2023. But these are our first exploratory minutes with F1 23 on this channel, outside of the shorts that you see posted from time to time. So to the people in the chat, tell me which livery of the 10 2024 cars excites you the most? Which one's your favourite? For me, I love the Mercedes. I think it works so well. The silver and the black with the Petronas sort of bluish green. I think it's really nice. But I really like the Ferrari as well. Bright red with a bit of yellow. It's a classic Ferrari livery. And it's a bit of tortoise and hare here, as this Ferrari, driven by me, closes down the Red Bull. Is this going to be the story of the 2024 season? Ferrari chasing a Red Bull. We're on to the final lap. 1.4, 1.3 seconds to make up. We've run a little bit wide. We're just going to have to take the scenic route here. If you do that, you don't get the penalty. Oh, Juve's gone off there. He's going to cost himself a bit of time. Power slide. Hello to Owen. Easily the Minardi. Oh, the Minardi, for anybody who's not sure, that's the what was AlphaTauri. But we... Oh, are we sending it into Cops? Not with a line like that through Luffield, we're not. How fitting would it be that the video sort of advertising this series is a battle around Silverstone on the final lap. And if we can win the first race of the series with a battle around Silverstone on the final lap, that would just be fantastic. He's had a little bit of a wobble. He's taking the Carlos Sainz route. And we're through. But I'm fully expecting a dive bomb into Club Corner. Or into the Vale chicane even. Here we go. Just check behind. I think we're safe. I think we're safe. He sent it. He sent it. And we have won. Whoa, indeed. Oh, Juve's he's retired from the session. And we'll capture that moment, that winning moment. Driver of the day. Excellent. What a fantastic start. We'll move on. Frostmods has had enough. Callum is back. Like a phoenix, he rises from the ashes. He still finished that race, to be fair, Callum. Got 12 points for that. Just wait for these other two people to move on. And then we can get to round 2. If it goes again, he's out of here. And we've got the chat on the screen this time as well. It's working properly. Which is good. So you can see your messages on the screen, which I think is always a pretty cool thing on a stream. Lets people know what the conversation's all about as well, I suppose. If only we could have had this weather for Silverstone, he says, having won the race. But as I said at the start, we're doing classic racetracks. So the next one is Spa. Fully deserved 12 points there. Thoroughly well earned. Thoroughly well earned. Okay. The XX Black XX has chosen the Red Bull. And Valisha 1978 is going to be joining me at Ferrari. So let's ready up. Maybe a few more people will join in the meantime. Or not. We're straight in. Spa holds a very special place in my heart because it's actually the first circuit I saw an F1 race at. So, for context, the first race that I watched was the 1998 Belgian Grand Prix. If you haven't seen the highlights or heard the story, you're in for a treat. And first of all, the weather didn't look like this. Quite the opposite. Right, let's load a setup. Where are we? Spa. Yeah, we'll have that amount of wing. That'll do. So, we'll start the race. It's actually randomised me to pole position, which I'm very much a fan of. Although, there are now 3 cars behind me ready to dive bomb me like they're Romain Grosjean. 5 red lights. The lights are out. The race is on. We've got an instant yellow flag. Got to watch our braking into turn 1. Nice tight line. Punch it out of the apex. Not sure what's happened to the other 2. Callum seems to be coming with me. Callum's car has gone. Oh, he's gone. I'm not sure if he lost control there. But the Red Bull and the second Ferrari are now chasing me down. They seem a bit too slow. I was wondering for a second if they were AI, but I don't think they are actually. I think maybe they just had scruffy first sectors. But this is fine by me. Make sure we get Stavolo correct. And we are flying towards Blanchimont. Make sure we get the braking right for the bus stop. And that's a lap of Spa. Two-second lead at the start of lap 2. That'll do nicely. No DRS threat for now. Just make sure we've got nice tidy exit. And it's roles reversed from the race in Silverstone. It's a driver in a Red Bull chasing down the leader, who is a Ferrari. Yes, Mark, I know I've got a lot of spare energy. Alright, did the game just bin you there, Callum? Or was... I'm guessing that wasn't your error. Because you just seemed to turn right when you needed to turn left. Almost dropped it there on the way into Pouon. Seems Callum's internet has failed him again. He's left the session, which is a shame. Oh, that is weird. He was going straight, then straight in the wall with a glitch. That is very bizarre. Callum's off to play F1 Manager. Have you started that Williams save and how is it going? As we discussed in the last F1 Manager stream, starting a Williams career for you. line through Les Combes a little bit wrong there. Just had to understeer the whole way. Still holding that 2-second gap to the Red Bull. Don't want to get too beached on that curb. Oh, the F1 manager bugged for 3. You're having absolutely no luck, are you, at the moment, Callum? The F1 manager's bugging out. Internet's dropping out. Have you recently crossed a black cat on Friday the 13th of the month? Because you're getting very unlucky. And the Red Bull is starting to close the gap. I didn't have a very good second half of lap 3. But that's fine, because hopefully now we'll get a bit of a battle going. Xbox Series X on the way for your birthday. Love it. So one good thing about Spa is the long straights. So if you've got an itchy eye or itchy anything, gives you 3 or 4 seconds to deal with it. Oh, I had to deal with going wide there. Lack of just a pure lack of concentration. As long as I keep it outside a second to the Red Bull, we'll be fine. Should you have been off Sargent straight away? Maybe. I mean, who's the better options? You might see if you can get Pourchaire in immediately. But you've got to pay the cost to break Sargent's contract, which is the problem. I'd give it maybe half a season. Build up the money with the bonuses. Set realistic targets in the pre-race section. And then go from there. And we are just under a second ahead. I've not been using that much energy, to be honest. This is the final lap. Can we go back to start the stream? If we keep him outside a second here, then I'm sure we'll be okay. Just deploy the energy into Eau Rouge on Radeon. Yeah, definitely scout like the top F2 talent, because they might be slightly higher rated than Sargent. I have seen it be possible to get Fernando Alonso to the Williams team like at the start. It costs a bomb, but it's doable. He's a bit of a cheat code as well, especially like in a lower order team. His stats are so good. He's just sort of way outperforms the car. Oh, running a bit. What? No! Oh, I'm out of the race! Oh, one error! Oh my word. I can't believe I did that. Can't believe I did that. And I've handed the win to the Red Bull driver. You can get anyone from Aston Martin. Yeah. Because I suppose their sort of level at the start isn't like indicative of a team that's second fastest. Oh, I can't believe I did that. Well, congratulations to the XX Black XX. He wins the race. And Valley SCH takes second. At least I'm still on the podium. Just not the step that I wanted. I said the lap before, you don't want to get beached too much on that curb. And I did. And I hit the wall. Paid the price. At least I made it to the podium. They might have had to wait some time for me to walk there. But it's fine. Is that Adrian Newey on the podium? Let's move through that. We saw enough of Red Bull celebrating victories last year. And we'll move on. So I asked you earlier who has the best livery. Who's got the worst livery? Yeah, always do lowest weight, even if it means that they wear out quicker on F1 Manager, because that weight just gives you lap time. It's free lap time, essentially. It does, well, I say it's free. It does cost to make more parts, but if you're exceeding your targets, like your sponsor targets, you earn that money back anyway. So it pays for itself. It's a no-brainer. Hello to Speed G Master in the chat. Welcome to the stream. Alpine's, yeah, it's dreadful. Cost cap's really difficult to breach on F1 Manager. Don't worry too much about it. Because by the time you've got the car to a point where it's fast enough, like, you can start researching the next year anyway, so it's okay. Alright, now we're off to Brazil. Got a couple of new people joining us. Shall I stay in the Ferrari? Shall I switch teams? I would set your personal goal to match the amount of points that Williams got in real life. I think was like somewhere in the 20s or something. Alright, we're going to stay as a Ferrari driver. Yes, I've considered that scenario, Speed G Master. It's definitely something I'm going to look to do in the future. We're still working through with Mercedes. Might give that a break at the end of this season, then bring it back a little bit later on. And maybe do something like that, a custom grid save, where it's just a single season and see what happens. We've got lots of people in this lobby now. This is going to be juicy. 5 laps of carnage around Sao Paulo. What can possibly go wrong? Watch it be a wet race as well. Watch it be a wet race. The front wing does low speed. But yeah, if you want to do more low speed, then just put your focus on there and sacrifice the high speed. Alright, I am starting P6. Do I... No, I don't have a Sao Paulo setup anymore. It says Interlagos, it's actually Portugal. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put my Barcelona setup on and we're going to take some wing off of it. Something like this. Let's go. Right, here we go. 5 red lights. The lights are out, the race is on. It's a good start, especially in comparison to my teammate. I'm prepared to be rear-ended in this first sequence of corners. There goes the winner of the last race, the Black XX. I forgot to change gear there. And Ferrari are at the back. There's a McLaren. There's a McLaren off. No, the McLaren's gone. Going to have to focus here a lot. We're going to send it. We're diving down the inside. Through the horseshoe corner. Into Albon. Oh, he's covered me off this time. A suspension 02. It's all very close. Oh, that's the rear end of that guy. Whoopsie. But a nice little double overtake there. Did the Aston Martin guy try and take me out? We have managed to finish that first lap a position higher than I started it. So that'll do. And we're all still super close. Oh no! Oh, the Red Bull. Oh no! I've been killed. I've been killed. Oh, I'm going to be in the pit lane in a 5-lap sprint. Oh, this is horrible. Yeah, we're going to be in the pit lane. Just looking through the chat there, Speed G Master, that's some sound advice. Get the chassis sorted out. Yeah, there is a bit of realism to it, Callum, but it's your own universe. You create the story, don't you? Exceeded track limits. Yeah, we got deaded there, Speed G Master. Let's make sure that they change my front wing. Yes. Yeah, I'd do chassis, then maybe do rear wing and like max out the DRS delta so that whenever you're behind someone, it's really easy to overtake. And also, if you are behind someone, always check drive in clean air so that your driver then does pull out. Right, we exit in P7. Everybody else is halfway around the third lap. Let's see if we can set the fastest lap. Yeah, always put the weight down to the bottom. Make it as light as possible. Yeah, it is essentially a cheat code. Hey Ruby, yes, woo, go sprints. If you scroll back about 90 seconds, you will see my Ferrari get absolutely assaulted. Ironically by a Haas. Right, we're going for the fastest lap. Here we go. Oh, Suspension 02's just done the fastest lap. He's thrown down the gauntlet. Although I think with that oversteer out of turn 4, we won't be getting it this lap. And definitely not now. Good drive out of Young Cow. Are we faster? Are we faster? No. Oh yes we are, we did it! And there's noises going off that are distracting. We've got a super from Ruby. Thank you very much for the £2 and the backing to win this championship. Losing the rear end. Matuski has won the race. Suspension has snatched the fastest lap from me by about 1/10 of a second. Such a shame that we got our race ruined. Matuski has left, which means he won't be registered as the winner of the race. It'll go to whoever finished second. You feel like Ross Brawn. Bought a team for £1. Oh, that was so annoying. We had the pace. We could have fought with those guys. But it's P7 in the end. And there you can see my helmet. That helmet, for reference, is a Mika Hakkinen tribute helmet. I say tribute, like he's not here. He is here, but I just thought he was fantastic. The flying fin. He was every bit a match for Michael Schumacher. Just he's finished, and they are an interesting breed of people. Having met several of them in my time, and they're genuinely really nice. They're generally really nice, but they have a very different perspective to like British people. Alright, so P7, 6 points for me. So Spain 1-2 at the top. We've got a strong Spanish contingent. Yes, Hakkinen's still on sabbatical, hence why I can use his helmet colours and very similar design. Hakkinen for the Merc 2025 seat, you know it. Speed G Master, I did see earlier on that you've joined this lobby. I'm hoping you live up to your name. Alright, we're going for another classic circuit, Imola. The black has closed in on me. Alonso for the Merc 25 seat. I think so as well. I can see him positioning himself to be in that seat. I think Mercedes need a driver of that sort of quality in the seat. But we'll see. They might put Antonelli in there. But I think the only reason they put Antonelli in there is if he wins F2. I think that has to be his only way in. If he doesn't win it, leave him in F2 for another season. Or put him in at Williams or something and just maybe pinch Albon. Work a deal with them. I'm sure they'll be up for it. Right, 3 points is my lead at the top of this championship. Mostly because I crashed out of Spa. I should have won that race too. Let's ready up. Callum, the championship will end after 5 races. We'll see where we are time-wise, how I'm feeling, if we can carry on. I'm more than happy to carry on. We're getting quite a few people in the lobby now. So, no, that's all right. It was my fault. I hadn't responded to your question, so not a problem. Oh, it's a wet one. Do we want to put extra wing on? Couple of clicks of extra wing, I think. Let's do a racing with P3. I think we've got a new Ferrari teammate. Thanks, Callum. I appreciate that. I'm enjoying streaming as well. It's good fun. It's good to get conversation going with people. It's a good way to meet people too. Say meet virtually. All right, time for some 5 red lights. Here we go. The lights are out. The race is on. Decent getaway. Oh, we're going for it. We're going for it into turn 1. Oh, he's gone deep. Can we switch him back? Stay on the track. We're in the lead. Oh, what a beautiful move. He's gone to the beach. That was not an overtaking place. And Speed G Master's right behind me. Oh no. Not sure if that's Callum in the chat or Christian Horner. Oh, someone's left, retired from the session. Got cars off the track. It's all happening. Oh, got away with that. Rear end, stay with me. Oh, bit wide on the curb there. That wasn't good. Leave the space. Oh, he's ghosted straight through me. Not sure how that's worked. Oh. No, no, no. Damn it. Callum's now the team principal. I mean, I can't believe he was allowed to... Well, I say, yeah. He's kind of got to be at the launch of the car, but it doesn't send the right message, does it? That he's under investigation, but can just still carry on his job as normal. I think my championship lead might be going. Still going, yeah. Rubes, but got wing damage. It looks like the black and suspension are both very, very quick. Oh, Speed G Master speeding into the pit lane. Lived up too much to his name there. Did Speed G Master. Yeah, there was a lot of Christian Horner chat. Maybe he should have just been there but not done any interviews, because he's in the middle of an investigation. Obviously, they're all going to ask him about it. But he's not going to be able to say anything. Obviously, he said it's business as usual, but should it be business as usual? I don't think it is sad that Mercedes and Ferrari fans, I'd include Ferrari fans in this, because and McLaren fans as well, people want Red Bull to have their wings sort of clipped. Like people wanted it to happen to Mercedes through their dominance, and it's just the nature of the beast. Yeah, but I think what it is, it's not. We're desperate for a show. We're desperate for competition. If if we had like a 2021, maybe not quite as dramatic as that, but as close a fight, where you had your contenders battling on track most races, it'd be really exciting, and no one would be, too disappointed. Like you'd go, okay, Verstappen won, but the season was great. It was really exciting. That's really what we tune in for. Obviously, it's great when our drivers win. There was a big difference to the Mercedes dominance and this of Red Bull, because Mercedes made sure that there was a fight. They allowed their two drivers to fight because they had a driver in Rosberg who could get close enough to Hamilton's level on occasion and get under his skin. But Red Bull don't want to manage that. They've got no interest in it. And in that respect, I completely understand. But from a fan's point of view, you want something that's good to watch. Like the height of Drive to Survive post-COVID, combined with the 2021 season, had this massive influx of fans, and now they've kind of been brought down to earth. Back to the true realities of watching F1 and the cycles that it goes through. I've been overtaken by McLaren while I was giving my speech. We've got a yellow flag for some reason. Oh, it's a green flag now. Final lap of the Imola Grand Prix. James Allison or Adrian Newey? Adrian Newey. James Allison's brilliant. He's probably the only one who could go sort of toe-to-toe with Newey in terms of doing things differently, setting standards, because he's built some fantastic cars as James Allison. The R25 back in 2005 that won that year's championship, beating an Adrian Newey designed McLaren, the MP420. It shows that he's not stupid. He knows what he's doing. And there's a reason why when he left Ferrari, Mercedes picked him up and then had so much continued success. That's another win for the XX Black XX. And that'll be him leading the championship with one race to go. I wouldn't say Newey has better team members around him. I think, I think Adrian Newey on his own sort of exudes that quality. But yeah, if this car for Mercedes is better, it's probably quite a lot down to James Allison. But don't do a disservice to the other staff members at Mercedes. They're clever boffins as well. They can design a Formula One car much better than I can, at least. I mean, I used to draw racing cars when I was a kid. I suppose most F1 fans did, but they had no form of aerodynamics. I feel sorry for Mike Elliott. I think he's getting a bad rap. The side pod thing didn't work. It happens. Like Adrian Newey had the MP419 that never raced. That Aston could not race. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. But we move. I'm guessing he took you out too as well, Speed G Master. McLaren don't look good as they have done their car right. What do you mean? Am I just misreading this? Not prepared for a wet race. Is anyone ever prepared for a wet race? Right, final round of the championship. I've got to outscore the black by 14 points. Oh, Zach had said they said they had a lot of weaknesses last year. I think McLaren are just sort of dumbing things down a bit, just keeping a hold on expectation. You're going to see that. You've probably seen that from Ferrari, Mercedes, everyone, because Red Bull had such an advantage. You're not going to just make that up over one winter, especially that everyone in the media at least thinks this new Red Bull is like suddenly a wow sort of car. Right, Monza, what have you got for me? Yeah, I think we just all want to see not just Mercedes win a race, but Lewis win a race. He needs to win another one with Mercedes, because if his last sort of the last 3 years are all sort of a hangover of what happened in Abu Dhabi, it's a really sad way for that to end. I swear if I get taken out again. Let's hope not. Let's hope not. Right, I am starting 6th. Where is the black starting? Right behind me. At Speed G Master, you're on pole position. Monza is my number 2 setup. Do we want 8.5 wings? Might go a little bit higher. 9.6. Yeah. Alright. Let's do a motor race, everybody. Alright. 5 red lights. The championship decider. Lights are out, the race is on. Not a great start. The black has made a rocket launch next to me. Wow, the speed difference there. The McLaren's sideways. There's contact. We're off the track. And we're last. The complete opposite to the start in Imola. Always leave some space. Oh, the black has been caught up in an incident. There might be hope. It did look like Monza 21, except no one ended up on another car. Back up to P5, which is good progress. This chap in the Aston Martin's been quick though. Speed G Master sets the fastest lap. He still leads the race. Oh no! Are you serious? Wow. That was outrageous. What traction control? None. Only assist that I run is the racing line. And suggested gears. Which sometimes I just ignore. But it's nice to know which gear I should Should be in. Oh, there's a car out there. Michael, I've sent an email. Can you send that email to Zach Brown, please? Because one of his drivers has ruined my race. Although, if Speed G Master could do a Lewis Hamilton Abu Dhabi 2016 and back everybody up, that would be great. Oh, I looked at the chat at the wrong moment there and brake way too late. I did think about having effects license level on for this lobby, but I decided not to. The concept is for like people to be invited, so we don't necessarily get, for want of a better phrase, bad drivers, but people who are just going to be sort of silly about it. It's like you're invited in, you play in a way that is respectful. Oh, that was a nice run through Ascari there. And we're making up time on the Red Bull. We might not have Silverstone next week. Might be a different set of tracks, Callum. But your internet's got to hang on. I mean, some weeks we'll just do like random tracks. Sometimes there'll be sort of a theme, like a bit like this one, where it's classic circuits. Obviously, there's enough America's based circuits that we could do an American leg. Could just do 5 races of Monaco with simulation damage. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can overtake the Red Bull on circuit. He'll probably beat us in the championship. But for pride. Oh, late on the brakes. Can we get it stopped? Can we get it stopped? Just about. Leave the space. Always leave a space. And we're still side by side. Oh, that was tight. I didn't leave him much space. Well, I might just be far enough ahead of him. Or not. Going to cover the inside. He's going to the inside. He's got so much... Oh, no! Are you for real? I don't believe this. I've been killed for the second time in this race. But congratulations to Speed G Master. And the Ferraris are going to come home in formation. Didn't even get a penalty for that. Oh, he's there. So he just stopped. Is he giving up the position? I think he gave up the position. Fair enough. Fair enough. But he is the champion. Of course, it's won by a Red Bull. Had to be. I got driver of the day, though. Something. That's not real. Not bad considering my elbow hurts. Are you driving on a wheel or are you using a pad? Can't get away from F1 even in the virtual world. No. Some things never change. You're on a wheel. I am on the pad. It's a PlayStation 4 controller that I've had since like the end of 2014, start of 2015. Sorry, no, might have been maybe early 2015 actually. But yeah, it's lasted. It's been dropped on the floor a few times. Not out of rage, just I put it on my lap and then I move and it falls off. 5 days until testing. Owen's favourite time of the year. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Bahrain as well. Bahrain's generally a very good circuit for racing. It's just going to be weird that it's on a Saturday at 3 o'clock, which for us in the UK is mad because Saturday 3 o'clock has generally been when all the football is. Congratulations to the Black then. He wins the championship by 12 points. I come home in second, which I suppose is good because it's not me hosting and me winning, which I was kind of worried about. But that's not to be, I'm the best or anything, but just in case not too many people turned up. But we've had plenty of people join in, which is good. And I think we will we'll add some more circuits in and we'll carry on for a couple more races. And then I'll go and sort myself out because I've got a podcast to be on tomorrow with the F2 show. We're recording the F2 pre-season show. I've got a couple of special guests coming on with us as well. So if you like to hear more from me about motorsport, you can join follow InsideF2.com and also follow the GridTalk podcast, and you can hear more from me there. Right, let's go with Austria, and then we'll do Spain. I'll just load up a number of circuits so it carries on afterwards. Vegas, we're not going to do all of these in the stream. Japan, yeah, you lot can have all Singapore. You have to wake up at 6:30 tomorrow morning, I'm guessing. Austria, this is such a good circuit for racing. Is there another team that I can be for a bit? I'm going to jump in the Alpine. Got to add Abu Dhabi. Let's add it in here. Ye old Abdabs. Qatar. There we go. We've got 14 people in the lobby. Let's ready up. Speed G Master's now my teammate. Love it. Ferrari bad luck charm, yes. You know it. A bad luck charm since 2008. Alpine 1-2. Closest they'll ever get to it. Should have put one-shot qualifying on for this one. Maybe we'll do that for the last one. We'll do a one-shot quali. Toto or Hornet? Toto Wolf. Don't want to get stung by a Hornet. Spielberg. P13. I am P10. I know this is a bit of a dog setup in the fact that it's got a waggy rear end. So I'm just going to give a click of extra wing. I am all good to go. There's a lot of cars ahead of me. All right, here we go. 5 red lights. Lights are out. The race is on. Good getaway. And we should probably be careful into this corner. Ah! The Red Bull. Hey, Pulse Potato. Jump online. In fact, actually put your gamer profile ID in the Discord and I'll add you as a friend and invite you. Oh, sorry, Speed G Master. This is mad. There's so many cars. I genuinely don't feel safe. Oh, Speed G Master's round. And there's collisions. There's more collisions up ahead. I think this is the chap who hit me in Monza. Yeah, just in the F123 profile IDs, just pop your name in there, and I'll pick it up in a moment. Here we go. Right, we're going to size up the Mercedes. Straighten it up. Oh, I did it too well. Got stuck behind his rear wheel. Speed G Master's on a charge behind. Oh no, he's not. He's had another spin. Okay, this guy's just... Oh, I thought he was conceding the position. Perfectly executed. Bit of DRS chicken there. Pulse Potato, I think it would be your EA name. Your EA ID. Don't mind me, just exploring track limits there. No! Slidey rear end because of the camber of the corner. You got enough numbers on that username bit? Pos Potato. I'll pick that up in a moment. I'll finish this race and I'll add you as a friend and I'll invite you. Oh, I'm taking the true Alpine line there in honour of Esteban Ocon, whose car I'm actually driving. Purple final sector. Think nothing of it. Oh, Spider Alex has retired from the race. Got any tips for race starts? Always have everything turned up to the maximum at the start. So attack on the tyres, full fuel, and deploy ERS. I meant to use the track. I used the track and I used a little bit more of the track. You know. All the time you have... Yes, you do. It's amazing how many people don't leave the space when they're racing on these games. But also on a short circuit, it's one of those, this track, where you're almost constantly next to someone. P5. Right, let's... Can we... No, we can't find anyone to add at the moment. Oh, the Mercedes has thrown it at the words, Aaron, the wall, and is reversing across the line. And so's the McLaren. Alright. Pulse Potato, I will get you invited at the literal earliest opportunity. Bam, bam, now. Oh, there we go. That'll make it quicker. Can we get some invites yet? No. Yeah, I've seen that. I'll pick that up and I'll get you in. Mercedes love the rear tyre of the Red Bull. They do indeed. Still a better love story than Twilight. God, that's a reference. It's a meme. One of the original memes. Eventually we get to the loading screen. Invite friends. Oh no, hang on. There we go. Accepted. There we go, Ben. Sent you the invite. Get yourself in here, lad. We are doing... Just going to do a one-shot quali. There we go. Is that Ben joining the session now? No problem, Ben. We have 18 people in this lobby. And only... I'm guessing only 2 of them know that they're on a live stream. I'm sure there's a law against this, but anyway. We're 7 seconds away from going to Spain. Got a couple of Italian people driving the Alpha Tauris. Could not get more home team if you needed to be. Should you get Hamilton for 2024? At Williams, you can try. Right, let's bolt on the setup. Oh, make sure I take the fuel out. Gosh, don't want to be fat with fuel. All good to go now. Right, let's see. Can I get pole position? Get rid of Piastri. No, but he's been doing really well, all things considered. Oh, Speed G Master's quick. This has been a scruffy lap. P8, that'll do. It's crazy how the Mercedes journey's lasted 7 months. Yeah, we've done pretty well. It's taken a lot of effort, a lot of patience from my wife. The excitement and the shouting. Very grateful to her for that. But yeah, I mean, Oscar's a long way behind George, but you think about it, George has been in that car, he's been developing. Oscar Piastri in the start of the save is a rubbish, basically. His rating is so bad. But he also didn't race for like 2 seasons, really. So he is way behind on his development. Will I do Mercedes again on the F1 Manager 24? Probably not. Probably not. We might do some sort of like journeyman. See what changes they bring out. Maybe we'll take over whoever's bottom of the Constructors' Championship when the game comes out. So just do Haas. Sure. Do a Merc one on stream. I mean, yeah, if they've got the car, why not? Yep, it will probably be Haas. Or whatever they're called. Sauber. The irony of using Stake Kick F1 team on YouTube. Alright, we're going full Fernando Alonso here. We are sending it into turn 1. We're not really. We'll send it as much as we can. 5 red lights. Lights are out, the race is on. Bit of wheel spin off the start. Decent getaway though. Oh, they've potted like the Red Sea. It's beautiful. Oh, Ben's left the session. Ben, what's happened? Oh, I've been hit. Hang on. Ben, I will get you an invite if you're still online. Oh, I'm so slow on auto drive. And it wasn't showing me. No, that's oh, that's so bad. This game sucks sometimes, doesn't it? Oh, there's 2 cars round. Ben, see if you can join back in sort of normally. See if you can find the lobby again. Oh dear. I can invite you now. There you go. I just ran out of talent. I just had a thought while I was doing that, because I invited Callum and he had some issues, although he's also had internet issues. I was wondering if it was something to do with the fact that I invited you both. Oh, stay on the track, Aaron. I think 2024 F1 Manager will be an improvement because it'll be their 3rd evolution of the game. So they'll have found things that need to be fixed, things they can change. And I do like the fact that they've put this new hard mode on there, and I've recorded a little bit of ahead of the episode that came out today with Mercedes, and it is making a difference. If you don't develop the car, basically it's a real struggle. Got a couple of people leaving the session. That's going to bump me up a couple of places. Thank you very much. Oh, it won't let you take control. That's annoying. You're spectating yourself. Well, I'm gonna. Oh, Ben, your AI has just killed me. Oh, this race has been a disaster. This has been the worst race of the evening. Your AI is a beast. And not in the right way either. It's a murderous beast. Alright. Let's retire from the session. Let's see what everybody else is like. I think we've got a big battle at the front for the lead. If it's going to show me that. Here we go. We'll get the last glimpses of it. There's a yellow flag. And Spider Alex is the winner. Hey, my race was ruined already. Don't you worry, Ben. It was my mistake that sent me off the track. Yeah, I think people need to be a bit more patient with F1 Manager, but the graphics within it and like the expectation is like way up here for it. It's almost expected to compete with this, but it can't. And like because of the graphics within it and the way it, like the size of the game, it's so difficult to run it on like a small laptop. Like my old laptop just would not run it. Well, it did, but it was all weird. You had like a ghost car around the normal car. It was a bit funky. So I just stick to using it on my PC because it's much more powerful. But that's the trade-off you make. Graphics versus gameplay. That's the beauty of Football Manager, is that it can be played basically on a computerized toaster and people get on with it. Right, that is going to be my last race because the evening's fun and games has started to catch up with me. So I will be heading off. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining in. I'll just let this load through. Ben, hopefully you're able to be a part of the next race and hopefully be a part of the next stream as well. I'm not sure when we'll do this again. It's going to be semi-regular. I don't want it to take over the channel, but it's going to be good fun. So hopefully we can get a good community together, get lots of good races in here. It can be fun and importantly it can be clean. That's important to me as well, that it's clean, so that we can all have a good fun race. But thank you to everyone who joined and was part of the stream, whether you raced, whether you sent a message in the chat. Thank you, everybody. So just going to let this screen sort itself out. Yes, so the plan for Sunday is to do the final two races with Ferrari on the randomised grid. And then Monday we've got more Mercedes, and we'll have more Mercedes on Wednesday. We'll take that through to the end of Season 4. And then next Sunday we will be starting McLaren with no upgrades until Austria, which I'm sure is going to be a lot of fun in the first few races. And then by that I mean not a lot of fun. But again, thanks everybody for joining. I'll see you on Sunday evening. Have a great weekend. You're the best. Bye for now.